Hello, welcome to the Ingenuity Show Minecraft series. I'm DViddy and I am solo today. As you can see, I'm in my creative world, standing in front of the Pantheon, which is still not complete on the inside, but I'm pretty happy with the exterior. Today I figured we would do something in here, and we'll actually do something like building in here. You'll watch me do some creative building. You can see I'm not wearing any armor. I have my Thundercats t-shirt on, my awesome blue jean shorts, and my red beard. So, my son came home from his grandparents' house, my parents, with some books of mine. One of them is Architecture of the City of Spokane, Washington. And going through there, I found a pretty simple yet should be fun-looking build called the Great Northern Tower from Riverfront Park in Spokane. It was built in 1902, so it's old. But first what we're going to do, flip around, and we're going to find a place to build it. Let's see, so we've got Tower of Omens over there, Pantheon, other Greek building, possibly the Parthenon. Maybe we should put it someplace where it can stand in its own glory. Let's see, we got the dwarf, walled compound, tower. So one thing I do when I'm building, if you look at pictures of the Great Northern Tower, what you'll notice at the top is there's some columns with some spaces. Now usually I'll find a spot where I can count objects easily. So you look at the very top of that, there's 2 columns with 3 openings, so you can count each column as its own block, each opening as its own block. So if you count those, you have the one to the left of the opening is 1, opening is 2, columns 3, openings 4, columns 5, openings 6. Next to this opening is 7. And we'll go 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's going to be 11 square at the top. It looks like it's the next section down is also 11 by 11, but it does bump out. So we'll go 13 by 13 at the base. And that should work. Oh, look, there's Thundercat's base and ship. An underwater tunnel. And oh, I found it. I was looking for that. Let's just plop it right here. We'll take 13 by 13 on this island right here, and we'll make it square. So I'm counting. I like to use blocks that. So let's see. Let's start here. We can fill in and make it square. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. So that's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 15. Okay, so 10, 11, 12, 13. We said 13. So we'll set this corner right here. Boom. Set this corner right here. This is a small enough number, I could probably just count it. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. In fact, let's set a block. So we want a nice solid foundation, and deep slate is pretty solid. Let's see what else we got. Blackstone's solid. I kind of like smooth basalt or regular. Let's go regular basalt. So let's get up to our level. There we go. Oops, I got one sideways. And oftentimes, if you want to build artistically, like in the fashion of B-dubs, you'd be having a block palette where you could get light colors and you can do shading. But for this simple build, we're just going to go straight up 1 block for the base, 1 block for most of the materials in the building. Maybe it'll differentiate as you step in to make it a different color slightly, but we'll see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that should be directly opposite the other corner. Let's see. It is. Okay, let's clear these out. Now, I don't think it looks good to have dirt like that, so you extend the base all the way like it's past the dirt. Same level. Just quickly clear these trees. One thing I do sometimes to clear trees, I can do like I'm doing here, clicking on the blocks. But I've also will light some on fire, take out the leaves, and while the fire is working on the trees, I can go work on another part of trees, and then come back and clean up the leftovers. But this will be fun. And I'm trying to remember if I take out the stems of these trees in creative, if the leaves will eventually go away on their own. They may not. So as they get in our way, we'll clear them out. All right. Let's get this. Now this is different for me. I don't usually build while talking, especially to myself. Some people that know me might say, "Really, you don't talk to yourself very often? You seem like you're the type." And I would say, "Yeah, you're usually right." But talking while I'm doing something creative is kind of new. Oh, so I found out maybe 20 minutes before our normal recording time that I would be solo on this, which is probably better because I didn't have time to think about it. So I came up with this quick plan to make this cool build. Okay, now, usually I clear this out and make it so it's good on the inside, but we don't want to waste the time. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go on to the next block. Interesting. So I'm looking at a picture of, I've got a drawing from an architectural book, a sketch by Ken Roberts. I also have a picture on my Google with a color picture of the tower. I have not counted or tried to see how tall the tower should be proportionally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my finger. Okay, so my tip of my finger on the artist sketch is the same width as the top side tower, so 11. So if I count how many fingers it takes to get from the top to the bottom, we'll have our height. Or I can do it piecemeal. So it looks like we're looking at 1.25 fingers for the base area of the tower. Looking at square. It does have a little decorative, and I think we're going to build this out of, yeah, let's build this out of sandstone. I think that'll look nice. It'll look really nice. So I think there's walls we have available. We got some, so the very base of this we're going to build out of these chiseled ones. Let's see. Yeah, this will look good. And later we can come back and we can fill in around it, you know, make a park around it. But right now we're just going to get the tower in. All right. So, okay, 11 times 1.25. So 10 times 0.25 is, that's about 8. 11 by 8, let's say 8. No, that'd be 0.75. Why am I having a hard time with this? Okay, 11, and we want a quarter plus of that, so that's like a quarter of 10. That's about 3. So we'll make this 14 high. So not counting this one. All right. So I think all of this is going to be one color. We're going to go smooth sandstone, so we don't want the blocks between the blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that would be, if it was square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. 13, 14. We'll just do that. All right. So now we'll just fill these in. Now, a really good way to do this if you're in creative. Let me get a pen. If I have a pen. There we go. So what we're going to do is I'll take the coordinates of this puppy right here. Negative 463, 85, 13. And that is smooth sandstone. And then we'll just come down here and do the fill command. Fill. Nope. Fill space. And then we're looking at a block, so we can tell it to use those by just hitting tab, enter, tab, enter, tab, or spacebar, I guess. And then we'll enter in the coordinates we had. Negative 463. Must be 85, because I can't read my handwriting. And 13. And then we want to do a smooth sandstone. Ka-chow. That's pretty fast. So theoretically, we could do this. Do the same thing. Fill, but we're just going to back these up right here. Negative 463, 72, 1, ka-chow. And then for comparison to how much faster that is, we'll just build it the old-fashioned way. Of course, not being very careful, apparently. You can tell this way's a lot slower. So another thing you can do, sometimes I'll do, is I'll build, this thing's the same on all sides, all four sides. So you can build one side, and then you can fly back and forth and figure that out. Let's just get this all filled in here. So I get bored doing repetitive processes, which is why I'm not just doing the same thing repeatedly, but just working to fill it in. My wife says it's because she thinks I'm ADHD. I don't think so. I just get bored easy. Let's see. Oh, it looks like I can just sleep. I'm starting to collect phantoms. Not that it matters in creative. Okay. See, I think the other way is definitely faster. For sure. Especially when you're having a hard time mousing. Now, if I had a stopwatch, we could have timed it. I guess if you're watching on YouTube, you can always go back and time it. Okay, so while we're here, what we're going to do is we're going to find our steps. I want to break up the line a little bit, so I think I want to make it like this. So we're going to step the tower in at this point. I think a little bit of visual fun by having the exposed part of the sandstone there. Okay, once we get to this point, I'll probably just work on one side so I can figure it out. So looking at the tower, okay, there's one step, and then we're going to have a column that's 2 by 2 on the outside. And this one, it actually looks like, it's hard to tell on this. I'm wondering if I should use smooth sandstone to continue that up, and then we can break it up by putting the blocks of it in the middle, so there's seams in the infield, but not on the outside edges of the tower. We'll just make a decision. We'll just go for it. Okay, so there we go. That's what it's going to look like. Does that look okay? Yeah, I think that'll be fine. There's also a door down at the bottom, but we're not going to add that in now. We'll add that in later. Might even add a wall with a topper on it along the very bottom, but we'll come back and do that at the end. All right, so I'm going to use my finger method. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like 5 fingers. That's easy. That's 55. So let's just do this the way I like to. 1. Actually, let's fit and fill in here. This will be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it always gets me that when you start at 1, there's only 3 blocks between 1 and 5, which makes sense. But the rest of them, there's 4 blocks, and then a 5. 4 blocks, and then a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our goal is 55 blocks. 2, 3, 4. Did I get 4? 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many we got there? 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, so 2 more. 3 more. 45. 50. 55. Okay, and then you just fly back and look at the proportions. Does that look right? I think that'll look right. Sweet. So now we can just come back in and double mouse click to fill these in. Remember when I figured this out? I don't know if I was watching somebody do it. It's like, how do they replace those blocks so quickly? If you get both mouse buttons and you get pretty good at it, you can just click on a block and it removes and replaces it. Of course, only in Creative. So let's build this up. I don't know if you can hear those. I think I have the volume turned kind of down on Minecraft, so you might not be hearing them, but I have a lot of... in fact, let's take care of this. Experienced players probably know all our stuff is, but sometimes I just don't know where all my stuff is. We'll just put a bed right here and sleep the night away. All right, I should take care of those for a while. Flying faster than I can build. Now, one thing I thought about was figuring out how to fill in Minecraft videos. Sometimes I like to build without talking. But it'd be nice for you guys to listen to something while you're watching me build. I thought about maybe adding an Ingenuity Show episode behind. So you would get a visual of something to watch while listening to the Ingenuity Show on YouTube. The logistics I've not thought about too much because I have been super busy in my personal life with some professional advancements type stuff. So as you know, I'm an engineer, so I consider myself a nerdy engineer. And I hope in April that I will become a professional engineer that is nerdy. That is, to me, the culmination of everything I've put for or worked for in my engineering career is to become a professional engineer. I have an engineering stamp that I can say that whatever I put my stamp on, I agree is correct. I put my professional self on the line. All right, that looks pretty good. So I have that test April 10th. So I have a little bit over a month to get ready for that and prepare. All right, so this is the edge of the side. Let's go back down here to the bottom. We're going to add more steps between here and here because we're going to have an inset section of tower. And this is where I think we're going to use the just the sandstone block. Smooth, no, not smooth. This one, the cut sandstone. We'll just infill with this block. Guess we don't need to go all the way to the end. Not that you need to be conservative with blocks if you're in creative. Oh yes, I think that'll look very nice. If not, a bit vanilla. So my goal is to try to get at least... Wow, we're 20 minutes into the video already. So I need to hurry up, because we're recording podcast in 37 minutes. And I'm not sure, I thought that everyone would be on the show, the podcast. Well, guess we'll find out together. I know Master Zed talked to me at work and made sure and asked me if I knew what we were talking about, because today's podcast day. Said I didn't know, but we could probably do the Stephen King wrap up, which is what I've got planned. But if it's just me and Master Zed, then we will figure out something else. Okay. So really, there's an inset thing at the top here where there's a clock tower. So when we get to that point, what we'll do, maybe we'll start up there. Okay, so this is going to connect across the top. And then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we put one in the middle here. Put one here. Except for I want one there. Okay, so what we're going to do. Yes, this will work. Let's get a wall. Put one here, put one here, put one there. And then we'll put these across here. And we need to backfill that. Let's do that with, let's use these again. I'll give it some variety. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. A little bit of shadow. Okay. Perfect. Oh, except for I wanted. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I want is a square area in here where the clock's going to go. Well, the equivalent of the clock or decoration or something. Does that look right? It's hard to tell. Let's fill in this extra spot here. And we'll probably have a longer than a 30-minute video today. Okay. We'll stand back. Take a look-see. Yeah, that's pretty good. So sometimes what I would do is actually I would make a CAD model of this. I would measure to get the actual height of the tower, plop that into CAD, put a front-on picture of it in there, so I can then put blocks over it and I can get pretty accurate renditions of things. That's how I did the Pantheon. But this one we're just going by sight and quick and dirty. I'm thinking we might want those one more tall, which means we're moving that down. All right, let's do it. Let's just try it. Which means I'll have to move the bottom one down too, so we keep that square. And I used the wrong block anyways. Perfect, just like that. All right. So what we're going to do, whoops. What other kind of walls do we have? Let's look. Wall. Nope, I don't like the looks of any of those. Okay. What kind of decorative blocks can we do? I wonder what this looked like. I don't mind that. I wonder if we add, instead of doing that, add these trapdoors behind that. What would that look like? Let's just do this. And that could add some light to the inside too. Let's do that. I like that. Sometimes in the middle of by the seat of your pants design, you just got to go with it. What feels good. What doesn't feel good is trying to put trapdoors. There we go. I forgot what button activates the trapdoors. All right. Yeah, I dig it. Okay. Let's find the center of this puppy. 1, 2, 3. And there it is. Let's just put a solid black color in there for now. The one thing I think that might look kind of cool is using our terracotta blocks. Let's give that a shot. Now these are difficult to work with to make the patterns. Ooh, I like that. Yeah. Can we get that one to point at it? Looks like we need that one. And then nope, go this way. No. 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 Apparently there's not one that goes that way. Can we get one that goes this way? Oh, there we go. Okay. There's not any to go the other way, huh? Maybe this pattern's not the one I want. What else we got? You know, that might go pretty good. If I can figure out how it works. All right. Now most of these are designed to go in the 4x4 block. So maybe we should stop trying to get them. Wow. Yeah, these don't like to cooperate, do they? What I want, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Oh, okay. I need that, but like that. This one like that. Nope. I need to flip this other way. And I don't know why that worked. Alright, this is taking too much time. As nice as it would have looked, I don't think it's going to be worth it. So just put this in the middle again. Okay, we need a circle. Let's find something on stairs. Like bluish stairs. Here we go. Yeah. Maybe warped. No, let's just go straight this. Wait a minute, what am I doing wrong here? That needs to be one more. That needs to be over there. Yeah, that's getting better. Okay, perfect. Now I want another tannish block. They should have a tab that divides it by color. What goes good with that sand color? This isn't bad. Let's try what that looks like. I gotta pick the right one. You know, it kind of looks like the clock tower a bit. You know, I'm not happy with that spot right there. Oh well. It is what it is. I might come back later if I get the inkling and fix this. First of all, let's do this. We'll just put some wood back here. See what that looks like through those holes. Yeah, I like that. Maybe that should be lit. Maybe if we do a light of some kind. Oh yeah. I always forget about these ones. These wax exposed copper bulbs. We'll just need something on it to start it. A button will work. Great. What does that look like? Yeah, from the ground you won't be able to see those, but it'll... Yeah, I like that. I like that. A little click on. Perfect. Perfecto. Oh, that lights up the face nicely. All right. So that gets us up to here. What we're going to do is we're going to bump this back out again. Let's get the stairs. I'll do smooth stairs. Sure, why not? Okay. Got a reply to Mr. Pold. He's asking about the show tonight. All right. Then we need more of these. Then we'll continue on our, yeah. Okay. So this part's kind of square. So 11 by 11. Okay. Maybe I'll make my thumbnail. It's gotta be the tower when we get it done. So we gotta get it done. Oh, we're running out of time. Okay, so you can't see it. I'm going to assume there's a ledge here. Okay, that steps in one more, so let's make another ledge. Oops. That way we can have this type of action. No, except we want this. Okay. You know, this section looks like it's probably 7, 1, 2, 3. Just one more. 2 more. Across there. 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Skip a block, column, 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 column. Put one of these on there. Okay, there's a little arch on the top. Well, maybe we'll just put it on the outside. That should be fine. Extend that up there. Make our column a little bit taller. That gives us the right effect we want, I think. Actually, I think what we want. Let's move all this up one. Yep. That gives us the effect we want. Put those on there. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Connect this across the top. Let's do another one. Stairs. Very nice. I want to make it look dark in there for now since we're not going to do all of it. So let's just grab a color. Not being careful because we're trying to hurry. Well, that's not going to work. There we go. You know what? Don't want to do that coming out of there either. The only light we want coming out is from our lights. Oh yes, that looks awesome. Okay. Red pointy roof. Make it a red. Oh. Maybe we should go really red. Let's just go really red. How about that? Super red. Stair placement can sometimes be the biggest hurdles in the game for quick placement. Almost done. And one more, we'll just put one of these at the top. With one of these on top. With one of these on top. Keep on saying that, I know. All right, well, there we go. One Great Northern Tower in Riverfront Park. It's from Spokane, Washington. Nope, wrong thing. All right. Looks pretty good. I mean, it is only a false front, but I will finish all four sides so they're concurrent. And then eventually, someday, we'll show the other engine nerds. So let me get something for our outro. Right there. All right. Well, thank you for watching this week. You have been and always shall be my friends.